Feeling stuck in the daily grind? Dreaming of financial freedom or the chance to pursue your passions, but hesitant to ditch the security of a steady paycheck? Then Chris Guillebeau's Side Hustle might just be the book you've been waiting for. This YouTube video isn't about convincing you to quit your day job and leap blindly into entrepreneurship. Side Hustle is all about creating an additional income stream that works for you. Whether you're a busy professional, a stay-at-home parent, or a student, Guillebeau, the mastermind behind the 100 Startup movement, shows you how to unlock the power of the side hustle and transform your spare time into a source of income and fulfillment. Here's a taste of what you'll discover in this exciting exploration of Chris Guillebeau's Side Hustle. From idea to income in 27 days, forget about years of planning and preparation. Guillebeau lays out a practical, step-by-step approach to launching a side hustle in record time. We'll delve into his proven framework to help you identify a profitable idea, validate your market, and start generating income, all within a month. The side hustle spectrum. Side hustle isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. Guillebeau explores a diverse range of side hustle possibilities, from online businesses and freelance gigs to creative ventures and local services. No matter your skills or interests, you'll find a side hustle that aligns with your passions and lifestyle. Building a sustainable side hustle. This book goes beyond the initial launch. We'll learn strategies to manage your time effectively, juggle your side hustle with your existing commitments, and most importantly, scale your side hustle for long-term success. Side hustle is more than just a guide to making money. It's about taking control of your future, exploring your entrepreneurial spirit, and building a life with more flexibility, freedom, and financial security. So, join us on this YouTube adventure as we crack open Side Hustle and discover the secrets to unlocking your side hustle potential. Let's turn your nights and weekends into a pathway to financial freedom and personal fulfillment. Do you ever feel like 24 hours in a day just aren't enough? You work hard at your daily job, attending meetings, and creating reports with passion, but sometimes it seems like the expenses are so high that you can't save any money. Dreams of vacations or better education for your children remain unfulfilled, and it can be discouraging, right? Do you know there is an easy way to increase your daily earnings and achieve your financial goals faster? Part-time earnings aren't some magical thing. It's just another way to earn money alongside your regular job. This is something you can do in your spare time, without needing a lot of extra time or money. Just a little effort, and you can change your daily life. It's clear that with part-time earnings, you can have an additional income along with your regular salary. This helps you achieve financial goals faster, whether it's going on a trip, buying a new gadget, or covering your children's education expenses. The more effort you put in, the more you earn, making you financially stronger. The best part about part-time earning is that you can do it on your terms. You don't have to follow any boss's orders or office schedules. You can work on your part-time earnings during your free time, whether early in the morning or late at night, whenever you have time. This gives you more freedom and happiness in your life. Sometimes our daily job involves routine work, making us miss out on learning new skills. With part-time earning, you can learn new skills that can be useful in your future career. For example, if your part-time job involves creating websites, you can learn coding and web designing, which can help you find better job opportunities in the future. If you're good at cooking or taking great pictures, you can turn these hobbies into sources of income. You can sell homemade delicious dishes or your photographs online, turning your passion into earnings. Let's understand this better with an example. Julia is a graphic designer who wanted to earn some extra money. During her post-graduation holidays, she got a gig as a caricature artist at a local amusement park. A caricature artist sketches and draws quick portraits. This gig was fun, and Julia used her excellent drawing skills to make her customers happy. However, she didn't earn much money from this gig. Although she enjoyed the work, it wasn't enough to cover her bills. When the holidays ended, Julia started looking for another job. She wanted to keep drawing and earn more money from it. Then, Julia had a brilliant idea. She decided to sell her services as a caricature artist. She contacted every school in her area, and eventually, one school responded. This small opportunity led to more gigs and clients. Soon, her services were selling $4 per hour at corporate events. But Julia knew she could do even better. She started creating caricatures on a tablet computer, a novel concept at the time. This innovation brought her more clients, and soon she was charging $250 per hour. For people like Julia, money grows on trees, and you can be like them too. If you focus on and invest in the right ideas, money can indeed grow on trees for you. A successful side hustle must have 3 essential qualities: feasible, profitable, and persuasive. Let's dive into these aspects. If you can start something immediately that generates income, your idea is feasible. It means something that can be done and is possible. You should feel excited about the project and have a clear plan for the steps ahead. If your idea will take years to start, don't pursue it. A side hustle can be done in a short time, using skills, time, and resources you already have. If your idea generates money without increasing your expenses, it is profitable. Here's an example of 2 potential side hustles: an ice cream delivery service targeting businesses that occasionally want to treat their employees, and an app for people who prefer not to use cash or cards. Both ideas are good, but which one will be more expensive to implement? The app idea, because it will require developers and high security for financial transactions. Remember, your side hustle should be something that generates money in a short time. If it's hard for customers to give up your product or service, your idea is persuasive. You need the right idea at the right time, but how do you know when the right time is? Let's look at the example of parking fees. The average parking cost is around $5. Raphael knows this, but at an event, the building took advantage of the opportunity and increased the cost to $1. Was Raphael upset about the new cost? Absolutely, but did he still pay it? Yes, he did. You need to understand supply and demand. Is there high demand but low supply for your idea? If yes, your idea is persuasive. Shannon was not satisfied with her job. She had worked in an IT department of a company for 2 years and was bored. She knew she needed to do something to change her life. One boring day, while making some reports, Shannon noticed something. It was a report on a WordPress site that she had created a few months earlier, showing that the site had made a lot of money. By following these principles and finding the right side hustle, you can significantly improve your financial situation and achieve your goals. Whether it's saving for a vacation, buying a new gadget, or investing in your children's education, a successful side hustle can make it possible. Remember, with the right approach, a little extra effort, and a good idea, you can transform your financial future and find greater freedom and happiness in your life. Upon seeing this simple report, Shannon felt a surge of motivation. She realized she could create a similar site in less than a week. However, the problem was who would pay for it. Shannon had the skills and knew everything about this work. She could easily start building websites as a side hustle, but the issue was that she didn't have any clients. One day at the gym, Shannon spoke with a friend who also frequented the gym. They discussed their jobs, and Shannon mentioned her idea of starting a website building side hustle. Coincidentally, the friend mentioned that her business was looking for someone to improve their website. They met again over coffee and discussed the job in detail. This conversation gave Shannon her first side hustle gig. Things were going well, but there was a problem: building websites took a lot of time. Shannon didn't want to quit her full-time job. Then she had a brilliant idea: why not teach people to build websites themselves? Shannon's side hustle became web consulting and teaching people about tech. However, to help more people, she needed to understand her target market. She realized she wanted to target women between the ages of 20 and 40, women who wanted to see the world or spend more time with their families, or women who wanted to start their own business or find something fulfilling. This visualization helped Shannon immensely. She realized that she needed to work for people like herself, people who were unsatisfied with their lives and were looking for new ways to learn, grow, and especially earn money. To begin a successful side hustle, You should think about the person for whom your product or service is designed. Who is that person? What does he or she do for a living? What do they care about? What do they need most in their life? Focus on the people you are working for. To better understand your clients, a good exercise is to write a letter to your first customer. Yes, you heard that right. Think about their demographics like gender, age, and educational level, but don't stop there. Consider their desires and dreams, what makes them happy and unhappy. Then think about how your side hustle can change their life. Think about the impact your side hustle can have on one person. To meet your customers' needs, you need to think about all these things. Anna had mostly been involved in the marketing field throughout her career. She liked the job, but it was never her passion. One day, her company decided to restructure, which meant they were going to lay off some employees, and Anna was one of them. Being jobless is a difficult time for anyone, but Anna took it as an opportunity. During this time, her mother fell seriously ill. Because Anna was not working, she got to spend time with her mother. One night during dinner, Anna's mother asked her about her art. Anna was into photography, and it was something that made her genuinely happy. When she was working, she barely had time to touch her camera, she was too busy. Anna thought this was the perfect time to restart her hobby. As Anna continued to take photos, her love for photography grew stronger. She remembered her mother's advice about selling her photos. So, Anna thought about different ways to sell her pictures. The first step was to put them on stock photo sites, where large companies often buy pictures for their projects and commercial shoots. Her second option was to upload her photos on a website, where she would earn money whenever a customer bought a copy of her picture. Anna tried both options and learned a few things. Uploading pictures on stock sites was beneficial because many companies frequently used stock photos, but the competition was tough because many photographers had the same idea. On the other hand, selling copies of her photos was a niche market, meaning very few people were doing it, but there were also fewer customers. Anna uploaded her photos online and made some money occasionally. Then came an opportunity that made her side hustle successful. Pottery Barn, a furniture store, offered to market her photos. Anna was ecstatic. This opportunity from a well-known store skyrocketed her sales. Imagine you've already started your side hustle. Keep an eye on your results and data. For continuous success in your side hustle, it's crucial to know what adjustments to make and how to improve. Consider what you're selling. For instance, if you're selling 3 items and one of them sells the most, your next step should be to focus on that item. It might feel bad to let go of the other items, thinking they could become bestsellers if promoted, but remember, you've offered 3 things, and only one is the favorite. Pay attention to the data people are giving you. You must follow 2 rules to ensure your side hustle's continuous success. First, if something works, do more of it. Second, if something doesn't work, let it go and move on. Following these rules can be challenging. Society has always taught us that if something doesn't work, we should keep at it. But sometimes, you need to accept defeat and learn from it. You won't always win, and that's okay. The important thing is to try again, and yes, never give up. There are many principles, guidelines, and rules for a successful side hustle, like having the right software or tools and knowing what to do and what not to do. You might find this overwhelming and anxiety-inducing, but remember to focus on one key principle: never spend more than you earn. To understand your earnings, you need a profit equation. By subtracting your expected expenses from your expected income, you'll find your expected profit. Estimating this requires attention to various variables. Imagine Cassie wants to start a car rental service as a side hustle. Since she's new to this business, she wants to start small. Cassie plans to rent out her car to people based on their needs. Some rent cars for travel, others to impress their dates. To estimate her projected income, Cassie needs to consider 2 things: the average daily rental rate, how much she charges customers to rent her car, and the number of rental days in a month, the days her car will actually be rented out. Using these 2 variables, Cassie can calculate her projected income by multiplying the daily rate by the rental days. However, Cassie also needs to estimate her monthly expenses, such as car insurance and maintenance. The final profit formula would be the monthly rental income minus the monthly expenses. You can use this formula in a spreadsheet, but if that's too daunting, don't worry, you can easily jot it down on a napkin. Let's revisit Cassie's car rental service example. Suppose Cassie earns $40 per day from her car rental. She would then subtract her daily expenses from her income. If her daily expenses total $3, her daily profit would be $37. Assuming her car is rented out 25 days a month, Cassie would make $925 monthly from her side hustle. Remember, it's up to you how you project your earnings, meaning you can adjust your variables. To increase her monthly income, Cassie could raise her rental rates. Creating multiple projections is also a good idea because you don't know how people will respond to your side hustle. Make an optimistic projection where customers are eager to use your services and a conservative projection where you have very few customers. Adjusting the rental days will give Cassie different projections. Initially, she estimated renting her car 25 days a month, but a conservative estimate might be fewer days, while an optimistic estimate could be up to 28 days. Tim, on the other hand, always wanted to make a lot of money through programming since his high school days. He aimed to work for a top agency but knew the competition would be tough. To stand out, he started creating resumes in Adobe Photoshop while others used Microsoft Word. Unfortunately, he didn't get an opportunity at the agency because he was only 15. In college, Tim started creating custom resumes as a side hustle. He was ready to design anyone's custom resume for $5, but it wasn't generating enough income. Customizing templates repeatedly took a lot of time, so he decided to work on new ideas. He created a website where he sold his resume templates, but this also didn't yield significant results. Finally, Tim realized he should sell one template instead of making unique ones. He posted 16 template ideas online. Once created, these templates didn't need further customization. If a customer wanted changes, they could edit it themselves. This decision proved right for Tim. Within a few months, he was earning $50 a month. Tim continuously tracked his side hustle's progress using 3 main responses: "You're doing great," when the profit was much higher than expected; "The idea isn't working as expected," when it wasn't as successful; and "The idea is working somewhat," when the profit was low but still satisfying. Tim's experience shows that continuous analysis and improvement are essential for a side hustle. For success, he kept asking if his side hustle was moving in the right direction. The importance of a side hustle. A side hustle is a venture you can start with minimal effort, time, and resources and can generate good profits. If your side hustle is profitable and appealing, success is guaranteed. Estimating profit on a napkin. You can estimate your profit by multiplying your product or service's price by the number of people buying it, then subtracting your expenses to get the final profit. Understanding your customer. Know your customers, their needs, desires, and dreams. This makes your side hustle more attractive to them, and they become loyal customers. Tracking progress. Regularly measure your side hustle's progress. Ask if it's successful. If not, consider other options. The necessity of a side hustle. In today's world, having an extra income source is essential. A side hustle not only provides financial help but also makes you more independent and satisfied. Start now. Don't hesitate to start a side hustle. It will not only boost your bank account but also make you a more responsible person. Don't fear failure. Keep trying until you succeed. We hope this book summary was helpful. Thank you sincerely for watching the video and for your heartfelt support. Please subscribe to our channel, Ladder Up, and become better every day. Thank you.